known what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been know my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now these wanna date us. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. He was looking for Watkins that time. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is when we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
So after the INT, here's Wentz. The quick slant caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They get it to him running left, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jay Ajayi with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. It's complete to Chris Conley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They go play action here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be third down. And again, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Justin Houston able to get in there and drop him behind the line. This is Ajayi. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Going deep here for Bryant. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Martavis Bryant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Right back to him on first down. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes now on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out come the Chiefs now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Ready, blue 45, blue 45. Z.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time. Mahomes now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Here's Hunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Wentz. Going for the deep ball. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
This is Hunt. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Green 90. Green 90.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Hunt gets it on the draw from Mahomes. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. A toss play to Hunt. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Left, 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 left. Z, 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 Z. Hut, hut, hut. Hut.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive. Now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a hole.
And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Black 58, rail. Black 58, rail.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Here we go, fourth down, Mahomes. He's got the first down and more past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Slow. Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Mahomes now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. He's going to go deep for Conley. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 16. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, now it's Patterson. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Lynch able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Jones. He's the one to get it this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 11. Only 3 punts in NFL history have gone for 90 yards or more. You just witnessed one. It's number 4. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 11. A first run for the backup, Abdullah. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins, 62 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Green 90. Green 90.
On first down, Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. And this...
Jay's going to go. 30. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And the grab by Croft. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. There he goes right side. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Prater for the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Wentz. Forced out to his left. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
Wentz now on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 15. To throw, it's Mahomes. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They run with Hunt. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Wentz now to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Working from the gun. Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for Bryant. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Wentz. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Preston Smith coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Shotgun now for Wentz. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
On the run, this is Hunt. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
first play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Now it's Ajayi. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They stay on the ground. Again, it's a giant. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, go down. Back, man. 120. Run.
Back to throw. Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now here comes Kansas City. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Wentz to throw. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. To throw is Wentz. Going deep here for Bryant. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. First throw of overtime for Wentz. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Got some real estate inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. Here's Ajayi. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Let's go. Great, great.
They run with Ajayi. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So a big, big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left. Well, it's not just the mindset of the teams that just changed on that play. My mindset changed. I don't even run an offensive play, kick the field goal, and take it home.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. First throw of overtime for Mahomes. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Pulling up in that new toy, the wrist on that boy, rock star like Pink Floyd, waving at rude boy, I'm waving at you boy, ran off on the 2 like True Goy, imagine me do boy, you could never do what I do boy, still ducking that I did boy, in Paris for a hit boy, these ain't the same type of hits boy, can get boy, you don't take these type of risks, boy, cause this boy been throwing that like rich boy, you miss, boy. Your numbers don't add up on the... That was 10 years ago. If you know, you know. Yeah. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. This thing of ours, oh, this thing of ours. Her fraternity of ringing off. I just happen to be alumni. Too legit, they still looking at me with one eye. The company I keep is not corporate enough. Child, you ain't orphan enough. Her rapper turn can't morph into us, but a turn rapper can morph into Puff. Dance contest for the I predict Al Roker. If you know, you know. I only ever looked up to you all get a bird. This Oprah. Players in ball shorts, coaching from the side of the ball court. If you know, you know. One stop like a Walmart. We got the for the